Well, let's give this another shot. Let's see if this is gonna work for me now. Let's see, are you going nuts with the stats now? Oh. We'll have to see, is that okay for chat or not? Hi, Sahara. I am sort of back. I hope. I don't know for sure. I've made many changes. I'm still getting some rendering and encoding lag, but I have decreased the resolution of this camera right here. This was recording in 4K, now it's only recording in 1080. But it has cut down on the load on my computer, so I hope that's helped things. Alright, let's make dinner. Whether it goes well here or not, let's just make some food. Let's just make some food. Why are you open again? You're not open. Okay, awesome. But that's not what I want to do. I don't want to raid someone. I want to change my title back to what it was before. Code. And I'm going to let the Discord know that let everyone know in Discord that I'm back up to streaming again. And one last check here. Oh, the lag's gotten a bit worse, but I'm still here. Hello, Cosmic. magically, our chicken breasts become 4. And the tenderloins. Give it a full Sanny. It touched poultry. Ew. You have one of these, right? That's how you beat your meat? Yeah, I cleaned it already. I'm just going to go ahead and cheat on this one and just go ahead and butterfly it. Welcome back, Will. Just in time for me to pound on stuff to get out my aggravations from stream not working perfectly. forget which Midwestern state it is. One of them is absolutely in love with their pork sandwiches, where they take a whole tenderloin and treat it like I am this chicken breast all at once. They pound it out so thin that it's practically paper thin. These aren't paper thin, these are thicker than that, but you get what I mean. Okay, enough beating my meat. Really am tempted to try mounting my new camera vertically rather than horizontally. Like, chat has no idea how much of the frame I'm cropping out right now. Even though this is like the largest scene I'm giving myself with this. This camera easily is covering the full refrigerator right now as far as view. It's just neat. So we got our leftover buns from last night, so I'm not going to be reinventing that. I'm pretty much just making the chicken. Not remaking the chicken. Cooking and frying the chicken versus tofu from last night, which, despite all the effort to give it some flavor, just did not have flavor. So get some flour going. Lots of salt. Nice Sahara. Uh-oh. He's still alive? My bot. We're still alive? Okay. Something just went crazy with my bot. It may be that Twitch's API is having things going on too, because my chat list disappeared. Alright, so we got some of that flavor going on there. Let's do some cumin tonight. Cumin, garlic, cayenne. And ground in ancho chili. I cannot stand long sleeves, chat. Like, I have been wearing collared, semi-professional, semi-casual, semi-professional shirts for a long time with stuff. And I have always just rolled up the arms. It's nice now that I'm being able to buy some that are starting off short-sleeved. But I do not like sleeves. It's in the same department as I don't want a turtleneck. Although I'm better about that sort of stuff after growing a beard and getting used to the whole scratchy neck thing. So just initial light coating. Woohoo! I guess we're in prime convention season right now. Like, everyone's at conventions right now between LTX, DreamCon. I don't know, is there more stuff going on this weekend? Does there need to be? Hi, Ozzy. I'm saying hi to Ozzy in Discord, by the way. I'm realizing. I just looked up at my screen and read it like it was chat, and Ozzy posting in Discord. I don't know what's up with Twitch or my bot, one or the other. Let's see if Twitch gives me a better result if I go over their page. Let's see here. Nope. No, that's not doing very well. I think that's Twitch. Let's start heating up some oil. Fan on. That did not work for me, Cosmic. That's sort of weird. Like, it didn't work in Twitch chat, much less the bot. Granadilla, is that like a grandma quesadilla? Delicate and sweet flavor. Now that sounds like some marketing. Oh, that's what also I was thinking of doing tonight. We can still do that. We got time. We got time, right, chat? Yeah, I wanted that right there. It's not actually where I want it. Oh. I think it's time to switch over. It's burning my buns. Cheers, Chad. Oh, hey, we can turn these on these days too. It would look like a good bowl for this. Just so happened to be conveniently near and clean. And oh, hey, is my bot not running? My bot decide to randomly close? What's going on here, bot? Bot, what are you doing? Bot, what are you doing? Nope, it's not you, Blue Moon. No problem. Welcome in. What are you? Let's see, Bot, are you gonna wake back up for me? What? How can I have... Let's have a few more technical issues tonight. Let's just have the power cut off right now. You know, like, I just need, you know, something else to go on tonight. Buns I made on stream last night. Let's have Russia call it quits, you know, and just end everything right now. What beer am I drinking? I am drinking an Anchor Steam beer. I've picked up a couple. I'm not a big beer drinker. I don't drink a ton of beer. It's typically more wine and definitely more hard liquor. And, but Anchor Steam going under, potentially being bought by its employees, but as it stands right now, it's not going to survive the end of the month. And so, yeah. But we're not going to go with frying the chicken just yet. We're not quite there. We're starting with our taters. I've got the oven preheating for that, so we're going to be around for a little bit here. It's looking like I'm ready to start frying. And yeah, I got most of the stuff set up, but we got 40 minutes on these potatoes to bake up. At least 30, at least. But be safe. 40 bucks, 40 minutes. 40 bucks. Brain, where do you come up with some of these weird things? Well, welcome back, Mrs. Ellis. Mrs. Ellis, I'm not a big fan of people advertising. I could really care less who's doing charity events. I get hounded by charities constantly to do events. I don't stream to advertise other people. I apologize if that offends you. Hey Herb, welcome in. Salt, pepper, and MSG. There we go. Pan parchment for our taters. A little tamp down so they're all flat, somewhat. And get the last of the spice and oil back over the top of them. It's not going to do us any good in the sink, or it may not do us as much good on the bottom of the pan, but it'll do us more good than being in the sink. Gelatin. Yeah, I added weight. The pretzel challenge a week or two ago, I put way too much gelatin in that strawberry layer of my cheesecake pretzel crust thingy. That it tasted great. I mean, especially with the fresh strawberries in it, but it just like it gelled like a brick. How's our oil temp looking here? Alright, I'm going to turn that off since we're at over 300 there. Really, it's tied? Last I looked, it wasn't even close. Ooh. We got some Jello fans in chat. For those that don't know what Zahara is speaking of, I do a weekly vote in my Discord and of ingredients that chat submits. And on Wednesdays, I have to use the voted ingredient to make dinner and dessert. So, this Wednesday, we're looking at either Jello or pork rinds. And it's currently tied. And let's start a timer for those potatoes. Oven's still preheating, but I'm just throwing them in there. And while we're waiting on that, let's do a little quick and not so dirty mayo. Since I used all my mayo from yesterday, is there anything clean in this house tonight? Thank you for the follow. You would have thought I could have saved some of the mayo from last night, but I just ended up throwing it all in the salad at the end of the night and throwing it in the fridge rather than bother and try and save that little bit separate for who knows what. Hey, Hud. There goes my oil cap. I'm concerned I have broken this already, but we'll find out here quickly. Yep. It's been a minute since I've broken an emulsion on stream. Guess I gotta get those eggs back out. At this point, it's not a small amount. 2 egg yolks, not a small amount. There is sort of like a minimum you can make. I mean, how much? I mean, you're not going to break an egg yolk down into less than an egg yolk unless you're using like those pasteurized egg yolk things. Unless you're buying them in a carton. want most of the water off of it. Can handle less of that. Like, that was the amount of mayo I was hoping to make before, but I'm going to have to add some more to this now. I'm not doing any of that because that's just going to increase how much I got to make here. I was going to add mustard, but I'm going to add powdered mustard. Cayenne. And just a few drops of cold water. Okay, that was maybe a tablespoon. Teaspoon to a tablespoon of water. You have to wonder, actually, I mentioned earlier that you know, charities like harass streamers. I'm serious about that. Like, I'm all for giving to charity. This is not what that conversation's about. Yeah, like, you have to wonder, with the amount of time and money that they're spending, if they're getting anywhere near out of it what they're putting into this thing. Like, well, I get the whole, you know, you get credit for what's supposed to be a selfless action. And I'm all for streamers doing charities. I'm all for streamers supporting charities. Don't get me wrong. What I'm talking about is the amount of time, effort, emails, and not just emails, because emails are mostly automated. I get people like direct contacting me on Discord with non-automated messages. It's just, in other words, it's not just some server script mass, messaging. They're paying for people to sit there and be like, hey, you want to do this? TwitchCon, it was like a third of the demonstration floor was nothing but nonprofits looking for people to. I guess that's the place. That shouldn't be a complaint. But there's no way that these charities are pulling that much out of this, that the amount that they're putting, no. Absolutely, HUD. Yeah. Like, I give to charity every year. I've already given some this year. I tend to make it in larger events, so it's at least easier for me to keep track of, but hey, Buns. What else am I throwing in this? What else are we going in there? I think that's good. We're just using fruit. We just need some mayo for our Sammies. A little on the thin side, but alright, let's start frying. Let's get that heat back out. We got 20-25 minutes on our taters. Those are looking lovely. Got about 100 degrees to go on that fryer. We got our buns ready. Let's do another coat on our chicken here. The chicken's been sitting, so it's the flour that's on it has absorbed moisture from the chicken. And we're just going to coat some more on top of that. Buns. Yeah, I think everyone's having technical issues tonight. I'm still having decent amount of lag in my setup. That's probably why I'm lagging. Thank you for the follow. Buns. However, you can change the camera view now, HUD. I don't know if you've noticed that. It's been a minute. We do have channel point options for changing what's seen is. You know, I've never thought of trying to use mayo instead of egg for my battering. That's an interesting thought, I'm thinking. It wouldn't bind as well. The egg is a much better binder. There's technical issues abounding. Let's try. Let's see what we got going on here. Forgetting my beer. I think the Hells Angels are back in Sonoma. Hells Angels used to be somewhat active in Sonoma County. They have a place in Santa Rosa, and they got busted like 5-6 years ago. Their president got thrown in jail, and I think they seem to be back to things, either that or them and the Notinos are fighting over stuff locally. I think those are the only two major gangs Like, I'm sure there's all sorts of gangs, you know, smaller ones and stuff like that, as far as like the big names in Sonoma County. I'm gonna need another egg. I've noticed a lot more the reason I'm saying that is I've noticed a lot more motorcyclists around the county in the last year. And I've noticed a lot more gear wearing in the county in the last year or so. Not necessarily by them, but like about a month ago, I saw a lady in the grocery store just absolutely decked out head to toe in HA gear. Steak au poivre? I have. It's been a minute though. You know, 660 streams, you try a few things. That's not even the full number of streams I've done. That's just since the beginning of 2020. Thank you for the follow. I use lots of flour. But yeah, you can use alternative flours. You could use any sorts of different things in this. And I mean, flour doesn't have to be wheat flour either. I mean, I also didn't coat these in alcohol. If you do alcohol as your first coating, especially high alcohol, like some cheap green liquor or something like that, not necessarily for flavor, but your actual alcohol, the alcohol burns off quicker than water, obviously, since it cooks at a lower temperature. And that's how you get your nice big poofy schnitzels with, you know, that big air pocket between the nice crust and your thin piece of meat. I didn't do that tonight, but if you're interested in that, that's how you do that. We're getting a little poof action anyways, but that's just steam action. A little fine salt on the top. We have our first piece. First piece. Let's do both of these at once. Hey, Zahara getting the goods. Didn't want to let go of my finger. Wanted to stick to my finger. Wanted my finger to go in the oil with it. No. One of the problems with frying with oil is how fine it is. If you notice how it's much muddier looking in the oil than, say, breadcrumbs. And that finer particulate, it just... I think it kills the oil much quicker. I mean, if you're straining it like I do, but I mean, throughout the... Thank you for the follow. Should be right up your alley. Yeah, people hanging out tonight. It's a unusual night for me. It's not too bad. We got a couple of people in here, though. Got to remember to get up in the morning tomorrow to go to the farmer's market for that zucchini and some nice tomatoes. Make dinner tomorrow and sexy. Fine salt these. It broken too, oh well. I think I'm gonna have 2 burgers worth, which is really all I need. What is the flour seasoned with? We've got salt, pepper, MSG, garlic. I put some ancho chili in there, some cayenne, some cumin. It's got some flavor. I honestly would say it's a little bit on the plainer side for me lately, but I change up what I do with my seasoning. And at the same time, I don't. Because I have the same bottles down here that I'm toying with, but you get what I mean. I hope you get what I mean. It's not the Colonel's set of secret spices that are no longer secret. I mean, once you're used to that savoriness that it provides, it's sort of like everything else is a little like that tofu I had last night. For anyone that wasn't here last night, I royally seasoned some tofu last night and came out with a gorgeous looking fried tofu sandwich. And then it was just like, it was like there was nothing there. It was like bread and pickles and this fried crispy center that wasn't even like salty crispy, it was just crispy. Nice, Cosmic. Take a paper towel here and make sure our rim is nice and dry from any oil. I do have the lid for my oil right over here, so if something does go wrong, it just quick lid on the top. Nope. There's also a fire extinguisher over there, but that's not my first reach with oil. I have gone for a fire extinguisher before. That was sort of scary. That was when I was working farmers markets with my trailer, and the vendor next to me tried to set his tent on fire. And if you've ever been to a farmer's market or seen what the setups are like, his tent was literally clipped to mine. Actually clipped to mine. And the stuff in the tent, it would suck to lose. It wouldn't have been fun, but that certainly wouldn't have been the end of the world. What I was worried about was my trailer and 200-pound propane tanks. So, a little light on the flour on the last piece, but this is still going to be delicious. Oh yeah, I had all sorts of fun with the local health department, or not health department, the local fire department. Like, one of the cities completely outlawed the size tanks that I have. Santa Rosa, the sort of corporate center of Sonoma. And I wasn't doing the events that they were seriously concerned about, so I got away with things, but at the same time I ended up writing special letters and paperwork and having them filed so that, you know, hey, I told you guys I have these, I'm doing this. In case I ever got into trouble with an inspector or something. Get some roasty toasty taters. Flame off on the oil. Carefully moving the oil to the back. And strain it in the morning. I have my oil strainer out actually because I used it earlier today. But, you know, two filtration strainer with a funnel. And reduce down I let it cool down overnight so it's room temp, but it's best if you're straining to get it up around 100 or so So if you give it a little bit of time under the flame, just to warm up a little bit. Viscosity of oil doesn't like going through, like room temperature oil does not like this is a bit more porous than what I started out using, which was coffee filters. Coffee filters work, but you got to have it warm because oil will not go through. Oil will go through, but it takes forever to go through a coffee filter unless you heat it. In this case, it'll flow pretty easily without heating it, but it's even better if you do heat it a little bit. So let's throw our chicken down in the oven for a minute. The oven's off too, but it's still obviously warm from being 400 degrees. Let's go with slate tonight. Let's eat off of a roof tile. Have a good one, Hud. I'm all turned around. Now let's just do one. I'm gonna eat both, but let's only put one on the photo. Hey, Maz. Little whole grain mustard on the bottom. Why am I on tonight? Because I had chicken to cook and I felt like it. Just in the mood to stream and hang out with you folks. Seems like all of you are happy to hang out with me tonight too. Got all sorts of people in here tonight. don't really have much in the lettuce department for tonight. So I think we'll do a little leftover slaw on the bottom instead of some sort of greens. Like I said, I just tossed the last of the mayo in with this. Alright, let's put Australia on this one. No? No? Nah, fingers. Fingers. I mean, if you have to. Is your camera control should be there? What's going on here? There, it's back. I mean, we can go with the tweezer placement if you want, chat. We can do tweezer pickles. Let's do some photos here. Where's the sauce? Good point. I made mayo and I didn't put it on the top. Homemade mayo. It's from scratch. From raw egg. Real mayo that actually has flavor, actually has egg in it. You ever see a picture of mayo like a bottle of supermarket mayo that's broken and how little egg is actually in it. I understand why there's next to none in commercial. I mean, it's why it's going to go rancid. It's why it's got a shorter shelf life. It's more expensive. But it's a different animal. It's a different animal. Let's get this raw chicken board out of the way here. I don't know why this is still out here. Give my hands a proper wash up. I don't mind doing it though, Slice. And I don't even typically use a blender for it because I'm typically doing such a small amount. It actually was a little bit more of a hassle today because it broke on me, but that's because I was being about it. I wasn't being careful. Are you going to fit on here nicely? I understand the disliking mayo. I don't though. Fair number of my classmates actually really despised mayo. Actually, a fair number of chefs despise mayo. Which carrots are usually in coleslaw. They're just usually like shredded. They're a little bit finer, a little less noticeable. At least every coleslaw pack I've ever seen. The store or anything like that. The pickle's stuck to the top. I can't put them. And then give that view to chat, give that view to everyone else here. You can't see anything in there. Where's my pickles? All right, chat, let's give this a shot. Let's see what this is all about. Thank you, Slice. I made these on stream actually yesterday. They're milk bread buns. Good stuff. Good stuff. I need another beer. Excuse me. Let's see here. Recipe, just basic milk bread recipe. I've followed several of them. Most of them are following the same recipe. Whether it's, I think both, I think Joshua Weissman, I think Kitchen, and King Arthur are actually all following basically the same recipe ratio. Let's see who's out there in Twitch land tonight. I'm not a giant fan either, but some of his recipes are pretty good. I find his stuff too clickbaity. He comes off too... I don't like the way that he portrays himself. But anyways. Yeah, I hesitate because I make fun of myself sometimes the same way, and I'm like, is this hypocritical to be saying this? Alright folks, I'm going to send all you lovelies off to go hang out with Linus Tech. I have no idea if they're basically over with their WAN show or not, but I will be back here tomorrow night. We're going to be doing zucchini parmigiana tomorrow. Going to be doing more chicken frying. Going to be doing more zucchini frying. Going to be doing some tomato sauce. Going to be doing... Yeah, I hope you come check it out. Gonna be making some fresh pasta tomorrow. So I'm gonna send, as I said before, I'm gonna send all you lovely folks to go hang out with Linus Tech. They're doing their big convention. Like I said, everyone's doing conventions right now. There's conventions everywhere right now. I hope you all have a lovely night. Good night.